Now, in some other news now, the case of 3 former South African Revenue Service senior officials has been postponed. The trio appeared in the North Gauteng High Court today. Ivan Pillay, Johan van Lochrenberg and Andries Janse van Rensburg face charges relating to the alleged unlawful bugging of NPA officers back in 2017. Now, eNCA's Heidi Giokos is at the Pretoria court now and joins us live. Heidi, this case has come up time and time again, and I understand today's appearance has been incredibly quick. What happened in court?
Exactly, very quick. I don't even think it was 5 minutes, but the 3 appeared in court and they've asked for a postponement. The postponement is it's going to be for the 14th of October. But we had a chat to the accused lawyer, basically just saying that the term rogue unit is a disgusting term that has been, termed with his 3 clients, being Ivan Pillay, Andries Janse van Rensburg, and the last name escapes me, but basically just saying that it's a term that is not what his clients have been involved in, and this alleged bugging of the NPA officers. But with me now is Pindi, who's a spokesperson of the NPA, basically just going to speak to us about this postponement. This has been an ongoing case, Pindi. It's been in court since last year, April, with a number of postponements, a number of appearances. What is this constant delay and constant postponements?
Well, remember that we have an obligation as the NPA to subject the accused persons to a fair trial. And what then constitutes a fair trial, or rather, let me say, their request to make representations to the Office of the National Director of Public Prosecution also forms part of what we would say constitutes to a fair trial.
And also, there's been word that, in actual fact, because the NPA has a new boss, and this case was brought up under the previous NPA head, and now Shamila Batoy could possibly, look over this case. Is this case in her office? Is she looking into this case? Is this perhaps why we've also seen another postponement today?
The case is not yet in the Office of the National Director of Public Prosecutions. The defense team is expected to make submissions to the Office of the National Director of Public Prosecutions. And it is basically a request for her to review the previous decision made by the Office of Director of Public Prosecutions in North Gauteng. So that is the process that will unfold from now on. And the matter has then been postponed to the 14th of October 2019 for the outcome of such representations.
Okay, thank you so much. So that was the spokesperson of the NPA in Gauteng, basically just explaining to us why there's been another postponement. But as you mentioned, Michelle, this has been an ongoing case with lots of trouble for these accused, the 3 accused, basically being accused of bugging the NPA officers between 2007 and 2008. But one must also remember that there have been divided views on this so-called rogue unit and its inception. One must remember as well, KPMG had to retract its report, saying that rogue unit was not actually established and it wasn't unlawful. We heard from Judge Kruin at the Sars inquiry last year, where he says that the Sekakane report needs to be retracted because the rogue unit was not actually unlawful. So very divided views on whether or not this rogue unit was established. Quite confusing for many, and now you have these 3 former SARS officials appearing in court, being accused of bugging the NPA officers and the dispersion of those recordings, as well as bribing the person who was asked to actually bug these officers of 100,000 rand. So a very confusing case, a very long, dragged out case, all related to the so-called rogue unit.